Welcome, my friends, to the Book Hour channel, the place where we dive into the depths of knowledge, uncover secrets, and understand how the past, present, and future shape our lives. We believe that to truly grasp where we are going, we must first understand where we have been and what forces are propelling us forward. In this video, we will explore together a mysterious force that is silently evolving before our very eyes. It is not a force of nature, but one of our own creation. It learns, it adapts, it predicts, and in some cases it even creates. This force is quietly rewriting the rules of human civilization on a scale that rivals the agricultural and industrial revolutions. It is a force that could change every aspect of our daily lives, from the mundane to the monumental. It is the silent revolution, artificial intelligence. But where did this revolutionary idea come from? The desire to breathe life into the inanimate, to craft a mind from metal and mathematics, is not a modern obsession. It is a dream as old as civilization itself. Hundreds of years ago, man dreamed of creating something in his own image, something capable of thinking and acting. This wasn't just about building tools, it was about replicating the most mysterious thing in the universe, consciousness. In the Greek myths, we hear of Talos, the giant bronze man forged by the god Hephaestus to patrol the shores of Crete, an autonomous guardian of metal and might. In medieval Jewish folklore, we find the golem, a creature of clay brought to life by sacred rites to protect its community, a servant that obeys commands, but one that also holds a cautionary tale about creation without wisdom. And across the world, in the workshops of inventors like Hero of Alexandria or the texts of ancient China, we find designs for automated servants and mechanical birds. These ancient dreams were the beginning of the idea that has now become a scientific reality. They were the first brushstrokes of a masterpiece we are still painting. Philosophers, from Aristotle to Descartes, grappled with the mechanics of human reason, attempting to codify thought itself into logical steps. They asked, is the mind a machine? Can our reasoning be broken down into a set of rules? These questions laid the intellectual groundwork for centuries of innovation to come. For millennia, these ideas remained in the realm of myth and philosophy. But in the mid-20th century, something changed. The advent of the electronic computer provided for the first time a potential vessel for these ancient dreams. In the summer of 1956, a small group of visionary scientists gathered on the quiet campus of Dartmouth College. Men like John McCarthy, Marvin Minsky, and Claude Shannon came together for a summer workshop with a proposal of breathtaking ambition to make machines use language, form abstractions and concepts, solve kinds of problems now reserved for humans, and improve themselves. It was here that the term artificial intelligence was born. It wasn't just a word, but the beginning of a massive wave that would change the world. The atmosphere was electric with optimism. The pioneers of AI believed they were on the cusp of creating true machine intelligence within a generation. They built programs that could solve algebra problems, prove logical theorems, and speak simple English. The initial successes were so impressive that they led to bold predictions and a surge of funding, primarily from military organizations like DARPA, who saw the potential for intelligent systems in reconnaissance and command. But the dreams soon collided with a harsh reality. The complexity of creating true intelligence was far greater than anyone had anticipated. The computers of the day were simply not powerful enough, and the theoretical approaches hit a wall when faced with real-world problems. By the mid-1970s, the promised breakthroughs had not materialized. Government funding dried up, and the field entered a long, cold period known as the first AI winter. The initial blaze of optimism had faded, leaving behind a quiet, determined few who kept the flame of research alive in the background. For decades, progress was slow, but beneath the surface, three powerful currents were converging to create the perfect storm for AI's resurgence. First, the relentless march of Moore's law. Computing power was doubling every 2 years, providing the raw horsepower that the early pioneers could only dream of. Second, the dawn of the internet and the digital age created a new, invaluable resource: big data. For the first time, we had unimaginably vast datasets, trillions of words, billions of images, endless hours of video that could be used to train and teach intelligent systems about our world. And third, algorithmic breakthroughs. Researchers rediscovered and refined an old idea inspired by the human brain: neural networks. By creating deep networks with many layers, they found they could train AI to recognize patterns with astonishing accuracy. This approach, known as deep learning, was the key that unlocked the potential of massive computing power and big data. The AI winter was over. A new spring had begun. And this brings us to today. The phones in our pockets, the cars that drive themselves, the robots that work in factories, and even the algorithms that choose for us what to watch or buy, are all products of this silent revolution. Today, you may not feel that artificial intelligence surrounds you, but it is a part of your daily life, an invisible infrastructure as fundamental as electricity. Think about it. Your smartphone knows you better than you know yourself. It's not just a communication device, it's a personalized cognitive assistant. The AI-powered computational photography adjusts the lighting and focus of your photos before you even press the button. The predictive text anticipates your thoughts, completing your sentences, and the voice assistant on your phone doesn't just recognize words, it understands intent, context, and nuance. All thanks to deep learning models trained on immense volumes of human language. Every video you watch, every song you listen to, and every ad you see was not a coincidence. These are curated for you by sophisticated recommendation engines. They analyze your past behavior, compare it to millions of other users, and build a complex model of your tastes and preferences. Artificial intelligence guides our choices in a subtle way that the eye cannot see, creating a personalized reality for each of us. It's a powerful tool for discovery, but also a mechanism that can shape our opinions and desires without our conscious awareness. This influence extends far beyond our screens. In healthcare, AI is becoming an indispensable partner for doctors, analyzing medical images like X-rays and MRIs to detect diseases like cancer with a speed and accuracy that can surpass human experts. In finance, the majority of stock trades are now executed by algorithms that can analyze market data and make decisions in microseconds. It's an invisible, high-speed world of logic that now underpins our global economy. And in the workplace, things have changed radically. The very nature of productivity is being redefined. In the past, completing a major task required an entire team with specialists for each component. Today, one person can achieve what used to take dozens of people, thanks to artificial intelligence acting as a force multiplier for human intellect. We are entering an age of the augmented professional. Writers can use AI to research, summarize, and even draft sections of text, allowing them to produce books in weeks instead of years. Designers can describe an image in words and have an AI create stunning photorealistic visuals with the click of a button, exploring creative avenues that were previously impossible. Programmers are now paired with AI assistants that can write, debug, and optimize code, dramatically accelerating the pace of software development. And business people can analyze thousands of data points in minutes, uncovering insights that would have been buried in spreadsheets. But this incredible new era of productivity comes with a profound challenge. The same artificial intelligence that helps us succeed can also take away jobs if we don't learn to use it wisely. The tasks being automated are no longer just the repetitive and manual ones. They are tasks that once required human cognition, creativity, and expertise. This raises a critical question for our society. As machines become more capable, what is the future of human work? The challenge is not to compete with AI, but to collaborate with it. It requires a fundamental shift in our education systems and a commitment to lifelong learning, reskilling our workforce for a future where human value lies in curiosity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence, the very things machines still struggle to replicate. The silent revolution is here, and its story is still being written. And in the field of health, a domain that touches every single one of us, artificial intelligence has become more than just an assistant. It has become an indispensable partner in the quest for longer, healthier lives. The sterile, quiet halls of medicine are now humming with the silent, powerful computations of AI, working tirelessly alongside our best human experts. Consider the fight against cancer. We now have programs capable of detecting malignancies in X-ray images, kinetic scans, and pathology slides with a level of accuracy that can surpass even the most experienced human eye. These algorithms are trained on millions of images, learning to spot the faintest, most subtle patterns that signal the beginning of a tumor. They don't get tired, they don't have off days, they act as a second or even third set of eyes for every radiologist, catching what might have been missed and enabling diagnosis at earlier, more treatable stages. This vigilance extends beyond the hospital walls. Think of the wearable devices that monitor our heartbeats. They are no longer simple step counters. They are sophisticated diagnostic tools. AI algorithms within these devices continuously analyze streams of data, our heart rate variability, our sleep patterns, our activity levels, creating a personalized baseline of our health. They can predict a cardiac crisis like atrial fibrillation hours or even days before it happens, sending an alert that prompts a person to seek help, not when the crisis hits, but long before it has a chance to become life-threatening. And in the race to cure disease, drug development research, a process that once took decades and billions of dollars, now relies on it completely. AI can model the intricate dance of proteins and molecules, simulating how a potential drug might interact with a virus or a cancer cell. It can sift through libraries of millions of chemical compounds in a matter of hours, identifying promising candidates that human researchers might never have found. This isn't just about speeding things up, it's about finding entirely new pathways to treatment, creating personalized medicines tailored to an individual's unique genetic code. This technology saves lives today in tangible, measurable ways, and it holds the profound promise that tomorrow it may be the very reason your life, or the life of someone you love, is saved. As for education, the bedrock of progress, artificial intelligence has completely redefined its architecture. The traditional one-size-fits-all model of learning is beginning to dissolve, replaced by something far more dynamic, personal, and effective. Imagine a teacher who knows your level of understanding with absolute precision. A tutor who is aware of your specific weaknesses, your preferred learning style, and even your personal ambitions and dreams. This is the reality of adaptive learning platforms. They track a student's progress in real time, identifying when a concept hasn't clicked and offering a different explanation, a video or a practice problem. For the student who is excelling, it provides a new challenge, ensuring they are never bored. It's a personal mentor for every single student. We see this in language learning apps that provide instant, nuanced feedback on pronunciation, acting as a tireless conversation partner. We see it in educational platforms, personalized for each student, which break down barriers for those with learning disabilities through tools like text-to-speech and real-time transcription. All of this makes learning faster, more engaging, and more effective than ever before. It democratizes education, giving every student the support they need to thrive. By automating administrative tasks and routine grading, AI frees human teachers to do what they do best: inspire, mentor, and foster critical thinking and emotional intelligence. The future requires us to take advantage of these tools to evolve our methods. If we don't, we risk remaining stuck in the past, teaching the leaders of tomorrow with the methods of yesterday. But not all is bright in this dawning age of intelligence. For every utopian promise, there is a dystopian shadow. Artificial intelligence has a dark side, a potential for misuse that is as vast as its potential for good. It can be used to monitor our every move, creating systems of pervasive surveillance that erode privacy and freedom. But the dangers are more insidious than just being watched. AI can be weaponized to create and disseminate fake news at an unprecedented scale, generating propaganda so convincing it can sway elections, incite hatred, and make entire populations believe lies. Furthermore, because AI learns from the data we give it, it can inherit and amplify our worst societal biases. An AI trained on biased historical data can lead to discriminatory outcomes in hiring, loan applications, and even criminal justice, creating a high-tech veneer for old-fashioned prejudice. And perhaps most chillingly, it can imitate our voices and images to be used against us. Imagine a video of you appearing to say something you never said, confessing to a crime you didn't commit, or endorsing a belief you despise. Imagine a phone call from a loved one in distress, their voice perfectly cloned, begging for money. This technology, known as deep faking, can be used for blackmail, fraud, and political sabotage. This isn't science fiction, a far-off possibility to be debated by philosophers. This is happening now. The tools are becoming more accessible every day, and our ability to distinguish real from fake is being pushed to its absolute limit. And yet, Despite these profound and legitimate risks, the opportunities before us are enormous. The fire that can burn down a village is the same fire that can cook its food and warm its homes. The same is true of AI. If you know how to wield it, how to understand its capabilities and its limitations, artificial intelligence can become the greatest tool in human history. It is an amplifier for human intellect, a partner for human creativity. The writer can use it not just to develop ideas, but as a tireless research assistant and a brainstorming partner, breaking through creative blocks. The student learns faster by getting personalized explanations for complex topics available 24/7. The entrepreneur makes better, data-driven decisions by using AI to analyze market trends and predict consumer behavior. The artist discovers a new medium for expression, collaborating with AI to generate visuals that were previously unimaginable. The secret lies in the balance. It is the critical distinction between using AI as a tool to augment our own abilities and passively letting it control our choices and atrophy our skills. The goal is not to offload our thinking to the machine, but to use the machine to elevate our own thinking. We must remain the pilot, the strategist, the final arbiter of ethics and purpose. Make no mistake, artificial intelligence is not just another piece of technology. It is a cognitive, social, and economic revolution on par with the invention of the printing press or the internet. It is fundamentally reshaping our lives, our jobs, our societies, and even our very way of thinking. It's changing the skills that are valued in the economy, shifting the focus from knowledge recall to critical inquiry and creative prompting. It's altering how we interact, how we consume media, and how we govern ourselves. This future is not some distant abstraction. It is happening before our eyes, woven into the fabric of our daily existence. The navigation app that reroutes you around traffic, the recommendation engine that knows what movie you want to watch next, the spam filter that protects your inbox. This is all AI, working silently in the background. So, my friends, I ask you, what do you say to being a part of this revolution? This is not a spectator sport. A choice is being made whether we acknowledge it or not. Will you be an active architect of this new world or a passive subject within it? Will you learn how to use these powerful tools to build a better life and a better society? Or will you risk becoming a victim of their misuse? The opportunity to engage is right in front of you now. In the coming years, the great divide will not be between the rich and the poor, but between those who understand and can leverage this technology and those who cannot. Learning to command this power is the new literacy, and it is what will determine the difference between success and stagnation, between agency and obsolescence in the future that is rapidly unfolding. Before we conclude this video, if you believe in this mission of empowerment through knowledge, if you found value in this exploration and learned something new, then join our community on this journey. Don't forget to support the channel by subscribing and activating the bell. This ensures you won't miss our future deep dives. And please, share this video with your friends, family, and colleagues. Spark a conversation. To be part of the journey of knowledge and change is to empower everyone around you. Thank you for your time and your attention. We'll meet again on a new journey from Bukar, where we dive together into the depths of knowledge, seeking to understand and shape the secrets of this amazing, evolving world.